Tuesday, we're playing at the Hart House Bridge Club. As usual, I'm playing with my regular Tuesday partner, Ethan, who's my cousin and longtime partner. Today is a very good day. I've been looking forward to this all week to avenge ourselves from last week. Last week, we had our streak snapped. We had 6 wins in a row, and I guess we were due for a bad game, and a bad game we did have last week. We ended up with a 52%. It was one of those nights where there was the perfect storm of us playing really, really badly, the opponents playing really, really well, and a little bit of bad luck too. Um, During that that game, we had on the very first board a 6 diamond contract, which is actually a beautiful contract here. But it ended up going down on a ruff and a 4-0 trump break. So we weren't off to a very good start to begin with. Later on in the game, I let a 2 hearts doubled contract come through with a defensive error. And then the last 3 boards of the round, we got rocked by some really peculiar opponents bidding that ended up working well. On board 22, our opponent overcalled our no trump auction with a 3 heart bid with only 4 trumps and ended up finding his partner with a 5-card trump stack. Then on board 23, another bizarre auction by the opponents, starting 1 heart followed by a responsive 1 spade, followed by a pass by opener. Ends up that the heart fit that most people are in goes down on a bad heart break. So we ended up getting a 4.5% there. Then on the last board, another very strange auction by the opponents getting to the perfect spot. So it was one of those nights. That's how it goes. We're going to try to avenge ourselves today and have some fun as usual. As long as I don't play as badly as I did last week, I think we should be all right. Ethan announcing. I should say hi to the opponents and let's go. So I picked up a pretty solid hand here. Although this is only 15 points, the playing strength of this hand is much, much higher than a 15 count. So this is clearly a 1 club opener here. Our 1 club openers are artificial, 16 plus, and artificial. I've got a hand that can nearly force the game on my own strength. Even if partner bids a -1 diamond here, it's going to be very difficult for partner to persuade me not to blast the game here. Basically on this hand, I've got 3 diamond losers and a half heart loser, maybe a club loser. So it's somewhere in the range of 4 to 4.5 losers. If partner has a trick in his hand, I want to be in game. Over 1 spade, this is forcing. 4 spades is definitely preemptive here. I'm going to think for a while, but I think letting the opponents play in 4 spades here is probably a losing action, especially with a hand as good as this. So I'm going to take a stab at 5 hearts here. I've got too much offense here to let them play 4 spades. And a pass by me in this sequence would not be forcing, unfortunately, so my partner could very well pass out 4 spades had I passed here. The opponents might compete to 5 spades here, which will give partner a crack at either doubling or bidding 6 hearts. Partner knows I must have a pretty good hand to take a free 5 heart bid here. We're off to kind of a losing auction compared to standard players, because most standard players would have already shown their heart suit on the first round by me. Here, my 1 club didn't tell partner anything about my heart suit, so partner was not in a great position to know whether to compete over 1 spade. Hey Monkey, welcome to the stream. It looks like they've let me play 5 hearts, so hopefully I've threaded the needle here. It's never good when you have to make the last guess. And in this scenario, the opponents did make me take the last guess, but I think it's a guess that I would make 100 times out of 100. So this looks like it's going down, but 4 spades looks like it's making. So this was a good sacrifice against 4 spades. We're going to lose 3 top diamonds and probably a club to go down 2 here. It's possible that the opponents have blocked their diamond suit. This 9 here is high now. I'm going to ruff this. And I'm actually going to probably make this now. No need to ruff with the 6. I can ruff with the queen here because I can pitch a club from the board. So if I get to pitch a club, then basically I just need 2 ruffs in my hand. So I'm going to just draw trumps. I can afford to draw 1 round of trumps here and see what happens. Okay. And I can afford 1 more round of trumps. In order for the opponents to have succeeded here on this hand, they would have had to have continued diamonds without blocking the diamond suit. So now I can just cross back to my ace, king of clubs. I can pitch a club, ruff a club, and then I'm home. So we're off to a pretty good start here. This was a contract that I shouldn't have made, but the opponents, they ended up coming off to an unfortunate lead here and crashing their partner's honors in the diamond suit. Very fortunate for me. This turns out to be a double game where 4 hearts is making and also 4 spades is making. So this should be a very good score compared to other tables here. As you can see here, 4 spades is indeed making. We're the only people crazy enough to bid 5 hearts. A bit lucky, but on that sequence, I can't really afford to let four spades play there with my void and such good playing strength. Bit lucky, but we'll take it. We're due for some luck after last week. Over 1 diamond, I have nothing intelligent to say, so I'm going to pass. I wonder if anybody else is going to get to 5 hearts. Let's see what a normal auction was there. So most people, as expected, open a heart. It goes a spade, limit raise, double, 4 spades. Okay, yeah, seems normal with South basically selling out to 4 spades. I don't think I would sell out to 4 spades with the South hand, but that's just me. Especially if partner is making a jump raise in my suit, the odds are that you have 1 trick in the heart suit at max. And if partner's got nothing else, then you're getting 3 tricks. So the opponents have bid their way to 3-0. The unbid suit here being clubs. One inference I can make on this auction is West probably does not have 5 hearts, because if West did have 5 hearts, they would probably have game forced to try to look for the 5-3 fit. Although maybe their methods don't allow them to do that. So using the rule of 11, there's 5 outstanding higher clubs. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that means this 6 of clubs is probably from 3, I would imagine. There's really no reason for me to play the king here. I should play the 10 and keep my king behind the jack. But I'm entitled to think on this first trick, so partners probably led the 6 from 3 little clubs. And the reason I know that is using the rule of 11. So I'm going to put in my 10 here. Partner knows that I'm likely to hold the king here on this auction, so he'll probably continue clubs. But I can give him a reverse Smith signal. So here I'm going to play my smallest spade spot to tell partner that I like his club play to begin with. The 5 of spades is also a reverse Smith signal, saying he does not like clubs, which is expected because it looks like he's led the 6 from a tripleton, meaning that the clubs are 4-3-3-3 around the table. It also looks like spades are 4-3-3-3 around the table, given partner's spade count. Now West has to find a way to cross. So if West started with 3 clubs, 3 spades, 4 hearts, he's also got 3 diamonds, which wouldn't really make sense because then he would have played on diamonds first. So maybe West has 5 hearts. There's really no reason to duck this trick here. It looks like partner's playing the 9 of hearts from 3, 6, 7, 6 hearts. Does that make sense? Could partner have 5 hearts? 5, 3, 8, 9. Yeah, so partner probably has 5 hearts. Partner has 5 hearts. That means West has 3 diamonds. There's no future in returning a club here. I could play a diamond. Why would West be playing a heart here? 6, is that possible? So let's see. 6, 7, 6 hearts, 3, 3. No, there's no way. I think I have to return a heart here. I think I'm going to play partner for 5 hearts on this auction. Partner shape would be 5, 3, 3, 2 with 2 diamonds. Let's see if I'm right. There's really no reason to hold on to clubs here, but there's also no reason to hold on to diamonds. Actually, West probably has 3 diamonds, so I'm going to hold on just in case there's a bad diamond break here. So it looks like I was right about the heart suit. And partner should have another heart, I believe. Oh no, no more hearts. So that's the end. Down 1. Okay, so partner did have 5 hearts there, but partner didn't lead from 3 clubs. He actually led from 2 clubs. So that was where the confusion kind of arose there. Here, I think my hand is good enough for 2 spades. Yeah, so that was actually very fun D on that hand. Partner's club lead. Let's see how that went. So the club lead was actually as good as a spade lead, as it turns out, and that's the best lead, but it should still be +1. We're the only ones who ended up setting 3-no trump. The key to that hand was really counting out how many hearts partner was likely to have, and it's really impossible for partner to have held only 3 hearts on that auction. Partner's 3 spade bid here is not invitational, but rather it's preemptive. This is about the weakest and most terrible suit I could possibly have for this hand. Hopefully partner knows that I could have a hand this bad, but if not, then that's too bad for us. I've been trying to preempt a little bit more than I normally do. Normally I'm a pretty conservative preempter, so this takes me a bit out of my comfort zone making this preempt here. But white on red, I wanted to make this preempt. Hopefully it doesn't bite us, but we'll see. Ethan should know that West has a spade guard. Ethan's probably leading the ace from ace third. And if that's the case, I'm liking our odds to beat this contract by quite a bit. I definitely want to encourage here, because if partner's leading the ace from ace third, I want to knock out the doubleton king of spades. This shows partner that I've got the queen 9. So partner knows now when he gets in with his side entry, which he's sure to have given the double, that he can get to my hand. Now partner just has to get in with his side entry and lead a spade. My job here is to just keep all of my spades, wait for partner to get in, and then set the contract. Hopefully the opponents can't reel off a ton of heart tricks. I'm going to give honest count to my partner to give him the best odds of beating this contract. We're going to be finished with plenty of time here. I hope partner has a side entry. He likely wouldn't have doubled without a side entry. Is this it? There it is. Okay, so partner should have another spade. There it is. Okay. So now I'm going to take 3 more spade tricks, and partner's going to tell me what to shift to. So not a club. So partner wants a diamond shift when I finish running my spades. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll finish running my spades, and I will shift to the 7 of diamonds, which is an attitude shift, telling partner I don't have a high card in diamonds. Partner's keeping his diamonds. Hopefully I didn't squeeze partner there. No, didn't matter. So we were done after that. Very good double by partner. You can see that partner was pretty sure that we were going to be taking 5 spade tricks, given that spade holding there. Nice X to partner. The reason he knows to double that contract is this is basically the worst suit quality I could possibly have for this 2 spade bid, and he knows that if this is the worst I could have, that we're taking 5 spade tricks when he gets in. He knows that the opponents aren't running many clubs because he's got 5 of them. He also knows the opponents aren't running diamonds because he's got ace, king, ace, queen. So the only way the opponents are making this is if they get their king of spades and they're somehow able to take at least probably 5 heart tricks, the ace of diamonds, that would bring them up to 7 tricks, and they would need 2 club tricks off the top. So basically that's what Ethan's gamble was, is that they weren't running 5 straight heart tricks. And because he's holding the king 10, the odds of them running 5 straight heart tricks are very low. So very good double by partner. So let's review this round. This round went about as well as it could, and I wouldn't be surprised if we finish this round with a 100%. So let's have a look and see. So board 1. 5 hearts is a top because let's see what happened here. So most people, as expected, are in 4 spades. 4 spades is the normal contract because South opens a heart, the opponents bid some spades, they bid up to 4 spades, and then South gives up. Let's see what happened here in this pair who got to 5 hearts. So this pair, it went 1 heart, 2 hearts, Michaels, which is reasonable here, a double, 4 spades. The double here probably shows a heart suit, and then 5 hearts, which is very reasonable given this auction. And in 5 hearts, the double dummy says that this should be down 1, and that is as long as after the ace of hearts. Oh my goodness, did I miss this? I think the opponents actually misclicked on this first trick. Yeah, look at this. So I was imagining that the diamonds were king-queen tight, but if you look here at what happened, on the ace of diamonds, the queen was thrown by East, which was either a misclick or it was a bizarre encouraging signal. And after that happened, can the opponents even recover? They can, if a diamond is continued. Now they have to play another diamond. And what that does is it gives them a ruff. So after winning this king, I'm not sure why a diamond wasn't continued. Maybe it was due to my jack of diamonds false card, but that really shouldn't have fooled anybody who's got their eyes open. Just a bizarre sequence here. So we lucked out here that East false carded, so we really can't take credit for this board. But sometimes you get a little bit lucky, and we did there. So that was more interesting than I initially expected. Let's look at the second board. If you guys can't see the analysis here, let me know and I can make it bigger. So on this board, I think we're probably the only ones setting this 1. We are the only people who set 3 no by 1, but it's not a complete top because somebody got to 4 no and ended up setting it by 1. This was a creative sequence, 1 diamond, 1 heart, 1 spade, 4 no trump, pass. So they were ended up getting this down 1. So my prediction that we would get a 100% was not far off, but it wasn't completely accurate. We ended up with a 98% on that first round. So we're off to a good start. Now we just have to keep it going. We're up against Trish and John. So let's say hi to them. I've been dealt a 12 count with 5 hearts. So let's see what I want to do here. So I've got some options here. I could game force, or I could bid 2 diamonds, which is a heart bid. Let's do that. So this is 5 hearts and 6 plus high card points. Partner will bid 2 hearts if he's got either a doubleton heart or nothing better to say. And then over that, I can bid 2 no trump as an invitational call. If partner has 1 heart, then what I can do is, what he could do if he had 1 heart is he could retreat to his 5 card spade suit. Partner's just remembering what this is because it's been a while since this has come up. 4 clubs must be a splinter of some kind. There's no reason he would ever bid 4 clubs without a splinter. He's a limited hand. He knows I have hearts. This must be a good heart fit with a shortness in clubs. So that makes my hand worse, so I'm just going to sign off in 4 hearts. Hopefully he didn't mean this is natural, but I don't think this can possibly be natural. He's a limited hand. He would never jump to four clubs here. I actually kind of won a club lead here. The opponents probably have a 10-card club fit from the looks of this auction. And indeed they do. So on this club lead, we're losing a club. We are losing half a trump and possibly a diamond. What I want is for them to continue clubs after this ace gets won. I don't want them shifting to a diamond. That would be their best shift. Okay, they did not shift to a diamond. Is there any reason to block this spade suit? Well, I kind of, let's see. So if I win this queen, how am I going to take my hard hook? I could ruff the king of clubs, or I could play the king of clubs pitching a diamond. Yeah, let's do that. So I'm going to play the king of clubs pitching a diamond. Then I'm going to cross to the diamonds and take a finesse. I'm worried that the spade position is such that there's a spade ruff coming. Now, I don't want to lead my jack of hearts because if the hook wins, I want to ruff a diamond back to the board. So I'm going to play low to the queen and watch the trump spots here. Now a spade is going to come back, which might get ruffed. And if it does get ruffed, I'm still likely making this. There's no reason to play the 9 here. I have to hope that the spades are 3-2. If they're not, then I can still make this. Okay, so there's the ruff. There's 1 trump outstanding. So I should be able to make this now with 2 diamond ruffs and the ace of spades for my last pitch. So I can ruff this. I can draw the last trump, ruff a diamond, pitch a diamond, and then claim. Ruff this, pitch the diamond, and then that's all she wrote. Had I foregone the finesse and just played ace of hearts and a heart out, I can probably be down 1 less. However, that reduces my ability to get an over trick. So it's really a guess either way. If I don't take the heart finesse and it's on, then I'm losing to everybody who takes the heart finesse, and I don't want to risk that at this club playing match points. So most people are doing exactly what I did. One person was actually able to take the extra trick. Let's see if they took the heart finesse in the end. So it went low to the ace. Oh wow, so East did not shift to their singleton spade. That's probably why that happened. Okay, so here I've got a decision to make. Over two clubs, I can bid two hearts, which is non-forcing. And that's what I want to bid here. Partner will pass me in two hearts unless he's got a stiff heart, in which case he'll retreat to clubs. Two clubs here by our system shows 6 or more clubs, and it shows a possibility of having a 4-card major. So here I want to pass because I've got a lot of spades here. I don't really want to stick my neck out and bid 3 hearts with this hand. It's too weak. Partner might double for takeout. Now, this is a scenario where a lot of times people won't lead their singleton because they have long trumps, and they think, oh, if I get a ruff, I'm just ruffing with a natural trump trick. But here, what I really want to do by leading my singleton is to set up tricks in partner's hand. So that's the reason I'm doing it, not for club ruffs. So I'm going to lead my singleton to set up club tricks in partner's hand. Wow, so West did really well to just pass. I wonder if they're going to make game, but I certainly would have raised with the West hand here after that 2-spade overcall, but the opponents may have lucked out staying low given this trump break. Partner probably knows this is a singleton, but maybe he's got a singleton of his own. I'm also going to have to decide whether to false card with the King of Hearts if John ducks here. False carding would mislead partner. I don't really think there's any reason to false card here, though. I'm just going to play my queen. Let's look at the spots. So the missing low spots are the 7 and the 8 of hearts. Partner could very well have a singleton heart. And if he had a singleton heart, what would that put John with? That would put John with 5 hearts. So that's nearly impossible. I'm not going to play John for having a 5-card heart suit. So instead, what I might try here is to shift to a diamond. The problem with shifting to a diamond is it might give up diamond tricks. I'm going to shift to the Jack of Diamonds. I want to preserve a Queen Tripleton in partner's hand, if he has it. The 5 is encouraging. Okay, so that Jack shift worked pretty well. Looks like John might have started with a stiff diamond, which is possible. Partner could have 6 clubs and 4 diamonds. Wow, so partner started with ace, king, 4th of diamonds, and it looks like ace, queen, jack of clubs. So that's basically all the points that partner can have. Let's see how many spades partner started with now to complete the shape. Partner probably started with 2 hearts and 1 spade. Yeah, so that's what partner started with. So John's got 3 hearts left. John also has the 10 of hearts and probably the 8 of hearts and a small heart. Oh, and the ace of hearts. So he's got the ace, the 10, and the 8. So now I can force John to ruff. Actually, no, I should draw John's last trump here before I play a diamond. Draw this trump, exit a diamond. John should have a heart left, a club or 2 left, probably 2 clubs left. So I think partner's getting the rest now. Yeah. So if partner pitched correctly, that should be the end. There we go. So down 3 is good because down 3 is better than any part score we might be making. So I think we defended that about as well as we could have there. As it turns out, the 3 of clubs lead is the only lead that sets the contract. And that is because, not because of roughs in my hand, like I was mentioning, but because the 3 of clubs sets up clubs in partner's hand. That is, it looks like a top so far. In spades, nobody's taking as much tricks as we did on defense. So that was another good defensive one. Here I'm going to hit them with the weak no trump, which is my favorite thing to do in bridge. We play an 11 to 13 no trump in first and second seat. We used to play that in first and second seat when red. We used to play 14 to 16 no trump, but we really like opening weak no trumps. And even if they're not necessarily better in first and second seat red, we like to bid more, so we do it. I think if we were to go and play in a regional tomorrow, we would probably switch back to playing 14 to 16 no trumps, first and second when red. All right, sweet, I get to play this one. So let's just review the opponent's carding here. Let's have a look and see what they do. So they play standard carding. Length leads are 4th best. And they play attitude, which is standard. All right, I like this lead. There's no reason not to play the 8 of hearts here in case West led low from the King 10 of hearts. So what am I going to do on this hand here? Well, what I really have to do is I have to set up diamonds before they set up their black suits. So I'm lucky that they let a heart in the end. So let's put this, this 8 on here and see what comes up in John's hand. Okay, so it indeed was low from the King 10. So now the issue is if I let this ride, then I have to forego taking a diamond hook. If I win and I take a diamond hook and it loses, I'm not much better off. Okay, so if I win... No, I think what I should do here is let this win, cash my ace of diamonds. Okay, so that's all right, because what this means is that hearts or diamonds were 4-0. John has played the 6 of spades, and the 6 of spades is encouraging. So John wants a spade return. That's what he's saying. Trish is ducking. John has pitched a couple of spades and a club now. May as well set up the diamond suit here. So now John has pitched 3 spades. So if John has pitched 3 spades, then I can afford to duck this here. So that's 5 spades gone. There's 3 outstanding spades. Okay, so here, if I play the queen, then I'm fine as long as they don't shift to a club. If I play the ace, no, I have to play the queen here. I don't want a heart continuation, I want a spade now. Because what a spade would do is it would unblock my queen of spades. There we go. Okay, so now my queen of spades is unblocked. And now what I have is 9 tricks. Because now I can play this, I can pitch a club, and I can get to my hand with the hearts. Had they continued with a heart, I would have had to rely on the club finesse, which is reasonable. This hand, it looks like had I overtaken that initial heart with my jack of hearts, I might have been able to sneak past 1 extra trick by playing the diamonds to be onside. So we'll see what everybody else is in, but I'm happy to be taking 400 on this one. The opponents didn't get off to a very good lead. A club lead would have served them much better on this particular hand. Double dummy, it looks like they can always hold me to making exactly, but on a heart lead, it should be +1, and we'll analyze that in a moment. But as it stands right now, for some reason, it seems like I'm the only person who's making game here on these cards, even though I can do better double dummy. So let's see, let's go through the double dummy here, because this was a bit of an interesting one. Okay, so let's go through this. So here, on the double dummy, the 8, 7, and I can actually play low. So now what I have to do is I have to play on hearts. So if I play on hearts, basically what that does is it sets up an entry to my hand such that I can then hook the diamonds later. The problem is I don't think that's the correct line of play, because if you play on hearts and the diamond is off, or if you play on hearts, you hook the hearts and the king of hearts wins, then you're exposed to a club through. And you really do not want a club through on this hand. So I think probably playing on diamonds is still the correct way to go about playing this hand, given that you're unsure about where the ace of clubs is. So Ethan's asking, if I bid Stamen and then 2-0, that shows an invite without 4 spades. Yes, he's correct about that. Okay, so we're still doing pretty well. Board 5 was a top, board 6 was a top, board 4 was just kind of a normal thing that we did, and we got a 37%, because some people are taking an extra trick. This is an opener in our system, and the reason it's an opener is because with 10 high and 4 controls with an ace, king, king, we usually open these hands. Partner's bidding 2 hearts, which is to play. This is Emma and Elad. Emma is the partner that Ethan plays with on Thursdays. They had a pretty good team game last week. They didn't quite win, but they did have a good showing and came second. Here I've got good defense, so I'm just going to pass 3 clubs. Partner might unilaterally bid 3 hearts here, but he didn't. So that's interesting. Now I've got 2 very good lead choices. The choices are start with a top heart or start with my stiff diamond. The downside of starting with a stiff diamond is not much. What could possibly go wrong if I started with a stiff diamond? Well, I could lead my stiff diamond, it could lose, then they could play some spades and pitch their hearts. But that's very unlikely to happen because of my short spade length. So I'm going to start with my stiff. And as it turns out, I'm pretty glad I did, because my ace of hearts is getting roughed. Partner now knows, looking at this dummy, that one of 2 things happened. Either I opened a 4-card heart suit, or I have not led from my ace king fifth of hearts. And the only reason I would ever do that is with a singleton. So partner can be pretty certain that I've led a singleton here. The three of diamonds is suit preference. So the three of diamonds says he wants a heart return. And that's unfortunate because basically what that means is if I play a heart now, yeah, I should just play a small heart here because there's no way Elad's going up with the queen here. So Elad's going to play low and Ethan's going to play the jack, which is going to get roughed. Nobody plays the queen here. And I know partner doesn't have the king of spades because of his card on trick 1. Okay, so this gets roughed. Elad should have the king of spades and probably also the ace king of diamonds. And if that's the case, they're probably making game here on these cards. So Elad started with what? 6 clubs, 0 hearts, probably 4 diamonds and 3 spades. That would make the most sense. So now Elad just needs to think, okay, I have to draw this last trump and then probably claim, unless I'm missing something in the diamond suit. Maybe partner ducked with the ace of diamonds, or maybe partner ducked with the king of diamonds. I'm giving my partner count here in case he's ducking with the king of spades. Okay, and partner did duck with the king of spades. Not sure why partner encouraged hearts on trick 1. Yeah, and that's it. So it looks like they're making game. Probably 3-0 is my guess here. Who do we assign blame to on this one? Well, we probably assign blame to Emma on this one. Emma should probably take a call over 3 clubs. This is going to be a good score for us because some people are going to be in hearts and they are going to be down because of this 5-0 break. So we did well not to compete. This is 4+ clubs, 11+ high card points. Basically what I'm looking for here is a heart stopper. And if partner has a heart stopper, then I want to be playing no trump. In particular, I want to be playing 3 no trump if partner has a heart stopper. And partner knows to show me that if he has it, and he does. Partner's got 14 to 16 with both major suits stopped. So we're exactly where we want to be. And had I bid no trump, I would have wrong-sided the contract, potentially, because I don't have the heart stopped. So if partner's got something like a king jack of hearts, I want him to be playing it. Okay, so looking at this, we're probably in the right spot here. We've got 2 top spades, we have 2 top hearts, that's 4, 2 top clubs, that's 6, 2 top diamonds, that's 8. Partner should not have much trouble figuring out the way to take an extra trick on these cards because it looks like the heart suit is split 4-3 based on this lead. So if the heart suit is split 4-3, there's really no worry at all about the heart suit. Partner can afford to test different suits here. What I might try is a low club to the jack. That's probably the best way to play this club suit. So what he could do here is he could play... Oh, that's curious. He's taking a Chinese club finesse. So what I would have done is I would have led a low club to the jack, but partner instead has led the jack for whatever reason. Partner knows he doesn't have to hold up here because Elad's led from a 4-card suit. Now what partner's doing is he's just exiting in hearts, so that Elad can cash his last heart and then potentially give up a fatal switch. Elad's most likely to shift to a spade now. Partner probably wants to just duck this trick. Okay. I'm not sure why partner won this trick. By ducking the trick, basically what he could have done is rectified the count. And now this is going to come down to the 3-3 club break. He's just checking to make sure that the diamonds aren't crashing. Now he's going to put all his eggs in one basket with the club suit. Let's see if the club suit is running. If it is, he's going to take an extra trick. But it looks like it's not, so he's down. Oh, did I miss a club? There must have been a club that I missed that got pitched. Maybe partner knew something that I didn't. Oh yeah, club got pitched on a heart. That's why he played it this way. My apologies. Partner played it very nicely. So let's have a look at board 1. I'm curious, or board 7. Let's see what other people are doing there. So this isn't as good as I thought, actually. I thought this was going to be near a top, and it turns out to just be an average plus. Not many people are getting the game, and 2 people are actually down in game. Over 2 hearts, I probably just want to double here for takeout. Yeah. That's just takeout here. I've got 4-4 in the minors. Partner knows this is takeout. Partner can always retreat to 2 spades if he wants to. He might retreat to 2 spades if he's got a 5-card suit. Oh, that was not expected. Does partner have 5 spades and 4 hearts? What? Okay. Okay, so if partner has 5 spades and 4 hearts, that leaves Emma with how many hearts? Probably 1 heart? 5, 1, 7. Yeah, so that must be what's going on. Partner would never pass this double with less than 4 hearts. So I'm going to play Emma for 1 heart, and I'm going to lead a spade. Okay, so that is what's going on. Emma has 1 heart. Partner has 4 hearts and 5 spades. So if partner has 5 spades and 4 hearts, that means that Elad started with 1 spade. So by playing a spade here, I've knocked out dummy's 1 entry, hopefully. This should be going down, I would think, because I've got 3 trumps that partner doesn't know about. The 3 of spades is a suit preference signal asking for a club. So, let's see here. Do we want to tap declare? Partner played the 3 of spades, which probably means he's got the ace of clubs. So is there a rush to play on trumps? I don't think so. It's probably best just to tap declare again with the spades. Partner wouldn't have encouraged a club without the ace of clubs. So I'm going to assume that partner can always shift to a trump later. So I'm going to tap declare. When declare plays out the jack or the 10 of clubs, partner is going to win the ace and then shift to a trump. That's what should happen. Partner now has the king and queen and 8 of spades. This forces Elad to ruff. Elad should not have the ace of clubs. So Elad started with 5 hearts, 1 spade, Oh my goodness. Okay, Elad should not have had that card. That's very frustrating. So it looks like from the carding here that Elad started with a 4-card club suit. Okay, well that's good news. Partner was able to overruff, but Elad still has 4 trumps left. And Elad started with, is it 5 clubs? Yeah, so 5 clubs. There's the 6 of diamonds. I should win my jack here. Partner overtaking for some reason. Why is partner overtaking? Did partner start with 3 hearts to the ace king 9? Potentially. That must be what happened. Partner's got 3 hearts to the ace king 9. So I should duck here, let partner win the ace. A low spade. That's curious. If I win and I shift to a club, partner's out of hearts. No, I need to win and shift to a diamond. Interesting. Interesting. I'm not sure why partner left this double in and also encouraged clubs. I don't think we can do any better there, but count. Why is partner playing count? We don't play count trick 1. Isn't count about to become public? Okay, so let's analyze this one. So it looks like the jack of spades is as good of a lead as any. Partner played the 3, which in our system asks for a club. Let's see, so 2, 9, queen, king. So here it doesn't look like it matters what I play, but I played for the to tap declare. So declare then actually went wrong here and played out another club. Now where did we go wrong? So partner played a diamond. Okay. So now partner's just got to play a spade. Yeah. So if partner plays a spade, then we can cross trump. So this was where we went wrong right here. Partner needs to just play a spade. I also don't agree with partner leaving in this takeout double. Like, I mean, with this takeout double here, I could have like 1 heart and 5-5 in the minors. So I'm not sure why exactly partner left in 2 hearts. I think with this hand, I would just rebid 2 spades. Anyway, the majority of the game has been very good. Let's look at board 8. Board 8 should probably be pretty good. So it is a average minus, it looks like, because some people are taking 1 extra trick. I don't think partner did anything wrong here. Dumb greed. Fair enough. Okay, well, I think it was board 9 last game where we also let a 2 hearts doubled make. Let's look and see. Let's look at our board 9 from last week. Where did we... Oh my goodness, was it board 9? It was board 9. So board 9 from last week was also a 2 hearts doubled that we let make. So board 9s are not very good for us, apparently. So despite that very bad round, we're still at a 67%. It looks like we're playing against a robot and Peggy. Robots do not do very well against playing against us, primarily because we have a lot of artificial bids, and robots don't do very well at interpreting artificial bids. But it looks like the director is at our table. Maybe it's because Peggy's partner has left. And time is ticking. Maybe I should go get a beer. I think that's what I'll do. I'll go get a beer so that I can cool off from board 9. All right, a no trump opener. Cool. So we don't know where Peggy's partner is, but Peggy's robot partner is transferring, and I'm drinking a Belgian beer called Martins. All right, let's play against this robot and Peggy. It's not as interesting to watch when you're playing against robots, so I apologize for that. I'm not sure what's going on here, but I'll try to do the same analysis that I would for a regular human player. Hopefully Peggy doesn't delay too much here. This is a super accept, I guess. Okay, that's a retransfer. I wonder if Peggy can see these alerts. Peggy's going through all of her bids and seeing what they mean with respect to the robot. So what am I going to lead against a heart contract? Probably not a trump or a club. The options here are a diamond or a spade. I think probably the diamond lead is better, and the reason for that is it's possible that I could get a ruff holding 3 trumps to the king. If I play a diamond and partner happens to hold the ace or potentially the king that's sitting pretty, then when I get in with my king of hearts, I can play another diamond, and I can get a ruff. I'm not sure if Peggy knows what's going on here. I also don't know if the robot knows what's going on. But this auction is getting very entertaining. So this, according to the robot system, is a Q bid in support of hearts. Who knows what is happening now? Peggy is probably very, very confused at this stage. And with our luck, Peggy will pass and 5 hearts will make exactly. Let's see if I'm right. At the very least, we have been able to wrong side this contract. So hopefully partner's able to lead a club through like an unprotected king or something with Peggy. That would be ideal. But no, it is the 10 of hearts lead. So I'm going to think for a little bit. Let's have a look at the bidding. So this was a transfer. This was a retransfer. This was 5 plus hearts. Less than 3 total points. So the robot's alerts don't make much sense. So let's give partner a suit preference signal. This asks for a club. There's no reason to really duck here. Board 10, normal auction. Yeah, exactly, normal auction. Welcome to the stream, Free Kill. It's been an interesting game. So partner started with the 10 of hearts and then continued with the 8. That doesn't tell me much at all. Where are we going to get 2 more tricks? Well, so West is marked with the Queen of Hearts and 2 more hearts. West probably has something else, but we don't know exactly how heavy West's hand is. For all we know, West could have been planning on transferring and then passing. A diamond doesn't look attractive. The low club doesn't look attractive either because it's conceivable that a club could get pitched. I think probably best is starting with the ace of clubs here. I could also exit a heart and wait. I think that's what I'll do. I'll exit a heart and wait for more information. So partner's asking for a spade. I'm going to give partner suit preference here. That's what partner most needs to know. The 2 asks for a club. That's not good. There's really no rush to play another club here. Four, three, three, three. Actually, I can afford to exit a club. If partner has the king, he'll always win the king. So we've already gotten probably a top board here because most people are just transferring and then passing. So now let's just play quickly. This hand is over, and we'll get on to the next hand. That was a bad one for the opponents. Most people are just in 2 hearts, but for some reason, Peggy got confused about the robots auction. That's unfortunate. This is precision, 16 plus artificial. And look, Peggy's partner is back. It's Ron. People are much better at dealing with precision than robots, as a rule. However, not all people. And we will see whether Ron and Peggy are the former or the latter. I've got a hand here that over a 1 diamond bid, I'm just going to bid 2-0. Hopefully the opponents pass quickly here. So over this I bid 2-0. This shows 2021. This is Puppet Stamen, over which I bid 3 diamonds. They're taking their time to pass. My favorite thing that the opponents do is when we're having a strong auction, they just take a long time to pass. No 5-card major has 4-card major. That shows spades. So I'm going to bid 4 spades. I don't really want to suggest 3-0 here because my club suit is wide open. Notably, nobody doubled my club bids for a lead, which is good news. No one doubled the club leads, so there's less likely to be a club lead, and if there is, partner's more likely to hold a card in clubs. And I was wrong. All right, so a club is indeed led. So what I need to do is I need to make sure that there's no club rough, because if a club gets roughed, then I'm down. So let's play quickly here so that the opponents hopefully misdefend. Maybe now they'll shift to something else instead of playing the king of clubs. There we go. There's the shift. And now I want to just play smoothly. Maybe they'll continue diamonds. Let's hope that they don't play another club. There we go. Okay. So they did not get their club rough, which means that as long as spades are splitting 3-2, this one is coming home. But it looks like maybe they're not splitting 3-2, so that's too bad. Oh, there we go. Okay. They are splitting 3-2, so now I can claim and move on to the next hand. That was fast. Hopefully they missed their club rough because they were fooled by the club plays. Nope. So as it turns out, the clubs were 3-3 all along. So they did well to actually cash their clubs there. Everyone should make this. And indeed it is making. And let's see, is it better than 3-0? So 3-0 double dummy should take +1. So 3-0 is actually the spot to beat. But we were in 4 spades. Now we've got 6 minutes to play this last hand. I've got a great hand. This is too good to just bid spades. I'm going to double and then make a power double of spades. The heart bid also makes my hand better because the ace of hearts is likely onside. Even though I only have 14 high card points here, the playing strength of this hand is too good to make a simple overcall. 2-0 here is Liebensaal, and it shows a desire to compete to the 3 level with a very weak hand. I don't care that partner has a weak hand. I'm bidding 3 spades. This shows a very powerful hand that can double and bid. Partner might try a penalty double here if partner's got diamond length. Partner knows I would never double and bid 3 spades here without a stack. Partner himself has a weak hand because he started with Liebensaal. Partner's probably got something like, you know, a 3 to 7 point hand, which is good enough for me to be in game. So if partner passes, I'm going to be bidding 4 spades, but partner's going to do something intelligent here. The opponents might compete to 5 diamonds, and if they do, I've got a tough call, but I'm probably just going to bid 4 spades, or 5 spades. I can't let 5 diamonds play. Are they going to force me to make that call? So now partner has a decision to make. I think I'm going to bid 5 spades. Looking at my hand, I see a club loser and probably 1 heart loser, maybe 2 heart losers. And there's no guarantee how many spades we're getting. So I'm going to bid 5 spades. I don't like the odds of... I don't like gambling to see if 5 diamonds is going to make here. I expect a double here. They've probably got a trick or 2 in diamonds that they're expecting, but aren't going to get. So what is going to be the lead? Okay, the 2 of hearts, which looks very much like a singleton. And if that is indeed a singleton, that means I'm going down because I'm going to lose a club and I'm going to lose 2 heart tricks. So what I want to do is I want to prevent a heart continuation. How am I going to do that? I could throw my king of hearts on the first trick. That would definitely fool them. And then what I would need to do is I would need to ruff a heart in order to make this. And I think the odds of doing that are pretty high. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to throw my king of hearts underneath the king. Now Peggy might think, there we go. Okay. So now that I've done that and I've gotten away with not getting ruffed, I can cash 2 rounds of spades and then claim. The only thing that can stop me now is a 3-0 spade break. And if the spades are 3-0, then I don't think there's anything I could do anyway. Okay, the spades are not 3-0, so that's great. Now I can unblock my hearts. Peggy will be sad when she sees her partner is out of hearts. And then I can get a heart ruff to make it. The key there was pitching the king of hearts to prevent that ruff from happening. There we go. So concede a club. That was a fun one. It's always important when you are playing a hand to pause at trick 1 and make sure that you know what card you're going to play underneath an opposing winner. No, so I agree. That false card will definitely not fool an expert because if that king of hearts is real, that means partner had 4 hearts and never raised you. And what are the odds of that? Pretty small. So I agree. That would definitely not fool an expert, but when you're playing at a club game, you always want to give the opponents every opportunity to go wrong. Yeah, the auction is the main reason why that false card should not work. Okay, so I'm going to open a spade here. Let's see what other people did here. Some people are in 5 diamonds down 1. 5 diamonds down 1 is actually the par contract, as it turns out, because 5 spades should be down 1 on good defense. Over this double, we play transfers. Partner could redouble with a 1-no trump type hand. 1-no here. Yeah, 5 diamonds doubled is the par. Agreed. Because 4 spades is making, and 5 diamonds doubled should be down 1. As it turns out, that was my winning action, was to pass. No reason to take another call over 2 spades. Partner could be very weak for this call. Yeah, had I left the double in, what would that be? So that would have been, it looks like a 66% board or so, had I left the double in. So we turned essentially a 66% board into a 93% board, but had they defended correctly, it would have been a 25% board. So if you do the math there, it's probably better to just leave the double in. But that's how it goes. On that auction, it's tough to anticipate that that East has 5 hearts. East really only showed 4 hearts there. Okay, so let's have a look at the carding. I remember from last week watching these two players give carding, and they are very accurate with their carding. So I'm going to trust whatever they card. They play Upside Down Attitude, and they play Laventhal Discards, and they play Smith Echo. 3rd and 5th versus suits. Okay. So I am going to trust the heck out of these two. A lot of players at this club, I don't pay too much attention to their signals because a lot of the time they're just throwing random cards. Not the case with these two. Okay, so a heart is being led. That's good for me. That prevents me from needing to guess whether to take a heart hook or not. Looking at this, I've got some hearts to get rid of. And it looks likely that the hearts are split 4-4-4-1 around the table. I've probably got 2 diamonds to lose, and potentially a club as well. The spade suit is also precarious here as well. So what I'm going to do is play small. Watch the carding here. They play upside down carding. East probably doesn't have a card here. West might have led low from King Jack of Hearts, King Jack 4th. And if West did lead low from that, it probably means that West has precarious holdings in all of the side suits. So I'm going to play West for having the Ace of Diamonds and also for having the King of Clubs. And if that's the case, I might not need to rough out the hearts. What I could do is I could set up the club suit instead. The question now is to draw trump or start with the club suit. It's probably safer to start with the trump suit. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play low to my queen. The 7 of spades. So the 7 could be from the 7 jack, or it could be 7 stiff. Okay, let's have a look at this card. It was the queen, which means that probably the diamonds are split. Why would East play the queen? Maybe he's got queen 3rd, and West has 5 diamonds. Is that possible? Okay, so I'm going to play this. Next, what I could do is I could try to hook a club to try to set up the club suit. The odds are that the King of Clubs is with West. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hook a club. And they play upside down carding. Where is the 2 of clubs? The 2 of clubs is probably with East. Let's just double check their carding here. Let's see. Make sure that it's upside down. Upside down attitude. I'm not sure if they do play count. But this probably means that the clubs are split 3-2. What I want to do is preserve an entry to the board, so I have to rough a spade and then take a spade hook. And what I'm going to do is actually rough with the 9 so that I can play low to my 8. Actually, it doesn't matter. I can just play low to the 10. And if this loses to the jack, then I should be golden. Because now what I can do is just rough the return and then cross to my good clubs. There's nothing that West can do to stop me now. The only thing that they could have done now to stop me is if they had held up with the king of clubs, which I don't think is likely. Now there's going to be a show-up squeeze on West, so when I play the Ace of Hearts, I'm going to know exactly where the king of clubs is if it doesn't show up here, which it should. There it is. So now I can claim the rest. So it looks like I can drop that jack of spades, but I should play for the spades to be split 3-2 at that point, because if they're split 4-1, then I have to take that hook. And if they're split 3-2, I'm always making. Although at match points, you want to take as many tricks as you can, but I still don't want to risk going down there by cashing my king. So here it looks kind of above average, kind of middling. Some people are taking a trick or two more, one trick more actually, and some people are taking less tricks. So this is 11 to 17, no 5-card major. Okay, that's fine. What I want to do is I want to come in with diamonds later. Oh, is that true, free kill? If so, then I messed that up. There was the 2 of clubs. You're right. But regardless, I think seeing the opponents play up the line was a pretty good indication that West was holding King Doubleton. Had West held King Tripleton, they would have played the middle spot. So this double is presumably takeout. So I'm going to bid my heart suit. I've got a pretty good hand, though. Although if you trust the opponent's bidding, then I think 2 hearts is sufficient. The opponents probably have a lot of clubs and were blocked from bidding their clubs due to the nature of their system, since 1 diamond is artificial. I suspect East has a lot of clubs and West has a lot of clubs, and they both don't know it. And they do have a club fit, and we have a heart fit. So we're in the right spot. I don't think we should be in game on these cards. So what I'm going to do to try to make this hand is I have to decide whether I want to set up the diamond suit or whether I want to rough clubs. Do I have the transportation to rough 3 clubs in hand? Not really. I'm going to go after the diamond suit after I win this ace. And the opponents play upside down carding. It doesn't really matter what East plays here because I know they have all the clubs. This 8 is actually discouraging, suggesting that West potentially started with King, Queen, Jack. What I'm going to do is start by drawing trumps here. What I know about East's hand is they likely have a weak no trump, which is the typical thing that they would have there. I'm going to play. I could start by roughing a club, or I could play low to the ace of diamonds. I don't really want to give up the club position though at this stage. Let's play a low diamond to the ace first. I can always hook later. The 2 of diamonds, okay. Now a club is going to come back, which is going to get roughed by me. Oh, interesting. A spade comes through. So let's count points here. So if West has King, Queen of clubs, and West also has the Ace of spades, that means East must have Ace, Queen of hearts, that's 6, King of spades, that's 9, and East has to have the Queen of diamonds. So I know now that I must take the diamond hook. There is no possibility that East does not have the Queen of diamonds on this auction. If I play a heart to the ace and another heart comes through, then what? Then I'm losing another club. So I don't want that to happen. I'm going to play a spade and hope that the spades are 4-3-3-3 around the table. Now I can ruff this one. I can cross here to my queen of spades. If I play a heart, then a club is going to come through, and I don't want that to happen. So I'm going to play a spade, and then I can either ruff a club or I can play a diamond out. I'm going to ruff the club. Interesting that East didn't pitch a diamond. That's good news for me, because it means that now I can ruff low, because I know East has the queen of diamonds. And then I can exit a heart, and I can make 3. Okay, that went about as well as I could have hoped there. Let's see what Double Dummy says about that one. Double Dummy says +1, and +1 was what happened. What did other people do? Most people are passing it out, interestingly. One other pair got to 2 hearts and made 2. One pair got to 2 spades and went down 2. Interesting. The East-West pair got to a Moisian fit, and that ended up being a good sacrifice against 2 hearts. But who knows, maybe North-South on this auction weren't going to get to 2 hearts. Okay, so this was 10 to 12 or 15 to 17 high card points, 5-4 plus in the majors. Okay, so it's basically a weak or strong 5-4 major hand. And this is 6 plus high card points asking for features. Okay. If you open that, oh, you mean the West hand here that opened 1 club? Yeah, 6 plus high card points seems a bit bizarre, doesn't it? I don't think most people would bid this with just 6 high card points. They would probably just take preference to the major. So now this says what? 5-4-2-2 shape. This says asking for features, and they gave shape, which is a bit bizarre. This ostensibly shows that they have 15 to 17 high card points, and the opponents have just basically bid to a slam here. I'm not sure they know what they're doing here. It seemed like they were trying to ask for features, and it seems like this person did not give a feature, but rather gave shape. At least we know shape now for the defense. 4-5-2-2 shape. 4 hearts is to play. 5 hearts says 15 to 17. This is not a good system. You should not have to bid 5 hearts here with 15 to 17. Anyway, here we are, 6 hearts. My hand's not great, so my job is to card as accurately as I can for partner so that he can defend properly here. The problem is that the diamond suit is running, so unless West takes a diamond finesse and plays the 10 to my jack, this is probably making. I have to give suit preference here. I'm going to play a middle suit preference card. Partner played high-low, stating he's got a spade card. So that's good news because West has 4 spades. Okay, so interesting. So now I need to hope for the 10 to be played. There we go. Okay, so the 10 is played. And partner's asked for a club back. Shall I give him a club back or shall I give him a spade back? Well, I know that West has two clubs because West told me he had two clubs. I also know that West has two diamonds, which means that West is going to have to take a diamond hook to get rid of that second club. So there's no rush to play a spade. So I must play a high club, telling partner I don't have anything in clubs. Okay. Now this ace of diamonds is going to get played. I'm going to tell partner my count in the club suit. Okay, so now West is down to three spades. West still has to get rid of those spades somehow. I've told partner exactly what my count is in the... Okay. So that's down two. Interesting. So that bizarre auction ended up where it deserved to be, which is down. Very, very strange auction. Okay, so 6 hearts down 2. How did that do? Well, that was a top board, it looks like. This was a very, very strange sequence. No one should have a system that requires you to bid 5 hearts when you have 15, 17 high card points here. Not sure what the system was, but it ended up where it deserved, in my opinion. Okay, so let's move on to the next round. We're sitting at around a 75% game, little over halfway through. Over 3 spades. I don't think I have the stuff to bid 4 spades here. Although partner rates to have a pretty good suit, I don't think gambling with 4 spades or 4 hearts here makes sense. So I'm going to pass. This might even be down if partner bid 3 spades with a 6-card suit. We could have a heart fit here, but partner has removed my chance to find his heart fit by bidding 3 spades. Which is unfortunate, but here we are. Okay, so looking at this, this might actually be the spot because we're off 2 clubs, we're off a diamond, and we're off 1.5 spades. So I'm pretty happy with this spot. Looking at this, it looks like it's probably going to be down 1, unless partner can do something with the trump suit, and the trump suit is very favorable. Maybe the trump suit is 3-2 and the king is onside. That would be a miracle. If that's the case, then he's going to make it. But looking at this 9 of spades shift, it looks unlikely now. So the only way this is making now is if they don't find their club winners and we're able to take a hard hook. And partner's going to have to decide if he's going to do that now, because the opponents have given him a chance to go wrong. If partner takes the hard hook and it loses, then we're down 2. Okay, so partner's in dummies, so partner has to play hearts anyway. That slight hesitation by West might suggest the king of hearts, but it doesn't matter now. We're going to have a look and see what the trump break is. So East has the Jack 10 of spades left, so that's 2 more tricks for the opponents in the spade suit, 2 more for the club suit, so this should be down 1. Now the last hope is crashing club honors, which is very, very unlikely. Overall, though, I think that this 3-spade contract is quite reasonable. We're certainly not making a game anywhere. 3 hearts is likely to play about as well as spades, maybe a trick better. But I think most north-souths are going to be in spades. I would be very shocked if a north-south does not open 2 or 3 spades with the north hand. It's a pretty classic 3 spade bid, even if you're following Audrey Grant beginner bridge book. Even she would say open that hand 3 spades. But the players at Hart House have been known not to follow the rules of the Oracle Audrey Grant. Okay, so this is down 2. Let's see where the field is here. That's really all it comes down to, is what the field did. I'm pretty happy with our auction. I think this is an auction that we should have had given these cards, but some people are only down 1. Let's see, did partner blow a trick here? Maybe if partner rises with the ace of diamonds on trick 1, he can forge an entry to his hand. The opponents did well to knock out that ace of diamond entry early. Okay, so here I'm going to bid Stamen, and then pass whatever partner bids. Partner has a weak no trump type hand. If partner bids 2 diamonds, I'll pass. If partner bids 2 hearts, I'm going to pass. 2 spades, I'm going to pass. West certainly has clubs, and West is thinking about what double means. The opponents also likely have a game here. Yes, you're right, free kill. So if Ethan had gone up with the ace of spades and then take a heart hook, he would have been able to pitch a club loser. However, I think his line was reasonable. It's possible, though, that at other tables the opponents just didn't play on diamonds and force him to make that decision. So over 3 clubs, I think I'm going to pass here because the opponents could very well have game. I've got 6. Partner has 11 to 13. Yeah, I'm going to pass. The opponents might have gotten to the perfect spot, but we gave them as good of a chance here as any to go wrong. So on this ace of hearts lead, my job is to give attitude. I don't like a heart continuation here, so I'm going to discourage. I'd rather partner shift to a spade. Let's see if a few more scores came in here. So it's kind of middling, it looks like. Some people are down 1 and 3 spades, some people are down more. Partner's just playing passively. I'm going to give my standard remainder count here so partner knows that that I've got 3 left. I'll tell partner I've got a card in spades here. Partner has the ace of spades, given this 3 of spades shift. This is an attitude shift. Interesting. Maybe partner's got a doubleton spade and he wanted to encourage the spade suit by playing the 3. Or maybe the 3 was from a holding that contained the 2 as well. I'm going to give count in the diamond suit. It's looking like, from the play in the hearts, that West has the stiff jack of hearts left, and partner started with 3. There's the 2 of diamonds. Let's see where that jack of hearts is. So partner led a doubleton. Interesting. Okay, so the jack of spades. Maybe that was why partner played the 3 of spades back. Okay, so the 3 was from a holding that contained the 2. So he was trying to be as discouraging as he could. Now the question is, do I try to give partner a uppercut? Yeah, I think I do. Let's see if I can get partner another rough. Nope. Down 1. Okay. Well, it looks like we've got a diamond part score, so we can certainly do better than plus 50. The question is, are other pairs getting to 3 diamonds? So far, no. 3 clubs it looks like should always make. So Declarer here, the key was losing that ruff in the heart suit. If Declarer just draws trumps, then Declarer should never lose that ruff, and Declarer will make. Okay, so I'm going to pass here. That was an interesting sequence. Given my hand, I expected that the opponents might have a game somewhere, and it looks like they don't have a game anywhere, because we can lead diamonds against a no-trump contract, or spades actually, and do quite well. So their best spot is actually in clubs, but as it turns out, they just misplayed the hand. They ended up getting to the perfect spot in the end. Probably at the other table, these guys were pushed into 4 clubs by us bidding diamonds. And that is what happened. It looks like we had pushed them up to 4 clubs by bidding diamonds. 2-0 here is 16 to 18 with a spade guard. I think I probably have enough to bid game here. I've got 8. Partner rates to have at least 16 for this bid. I've got a 5-card suit. I'm bidding game. Partner's usually in the 17, 18 point range for this bid, but could have as few as 16. And opposite that, I want to take my chances. So partner has 17. This is going to be a tricky contract. However, the good news is partner has the 9 of spades. And the 9 of spades is a critical card, because what it means is that partner has 2 stoppers in the spade suit after this jack of spades lead. So given partner has 2 stoppers in the spade suit, partner can afford to lose a diamond here. And if diamonds are 2-2, then he's in good shape. Okay, that's very encouraging. Now, let's see what happens here. So if West continues with a spade, partner can actually insert the 7 pretty confidently. Oh, okay, so West removed the possibility of having to make that guess. Now partner can cash the 7 of spades, pitching 2 hearts, unblock the clubs, and then score all the winning diamonds for making 5. That's true. You know partner is thinking about how to score the beer card, because generally partner focuses mostly on how to score the beer card and pays very little attention to actually playing bridge properly. So you know that that is taking up the vast majority of his bandwidth right now, is how can he score the 7 of diamonds last? He's realizing now that it's impossible. So he's going to concede not being able to score that 7 of diamonds, and that's going to make him very sad. But it makes me happy that we ended up taking this many tricks and no trump. So although partner is sad, I am happy. We're going to continue rolling along here. Let's look and see. We're going to have some time after this board finishes to kind of go over some of these hands. This is going to be a really good one because the opponents probably do better to play on hearts. Yeah, it should only be +1. The mistake by West was continuing a spade, I believe, at the end into the 9-7. So far so good here. So far so good here. Yeah, so the spade back to the 10, and here is the mistake, the spade return. Yeah, so this spade return gives partner a free finesse of the 8 of spades. West even made it super easy by leading the 8 of spades. If West plays something passive like a heart or a club, partner's only going to take +1. What are other people doing? So other people are in 3-0, but only one person's played it, and they're only making 3. I think that most people should be making at least +1 here, but that's going to be good. Let's have a look and see how 16 ended up. This is probably going to be an average minus. So far, it looks exactly average, with some people going to 4 spades. How did that happen? Okay, so some person with the south hand decided that this hand was good enough for 4 spades. I don't know what their quality for 3 spades is, but I don't see this as a 4 spade raise. One person opened this hand 1 spade, which I think is not the best description of this hand. This hand is better described as a 3 spade bid with only 9 high card points in second seat. In any case, this hand opened this 1 spade, and opposite a 1 spade bid, this hand sees a lot of opportunity to bid 3-0, starting with 2 hearts, 2 spades, 3-0 trumps. I probably would have rebid the hearts first, but they decided to bid 3-0, which was not a good call. Another pair got to 4 spades on the same auction by raising 3 spades to 4 spades. With 12 high card points and a singleton in your partner's suit, this isn't good enough opposite a weak bid. Then it looks like the majority of people ended up in 3 spades by North opening the normal 3 spades and a pass happening. A couple of people likely had a missed defense here for -1. Let's see what the defense... Yeah, let's look at 2 spades. How did this happen? So North ended up opening 2 spades, which, as it turns out, was the winning bid on this auction, because opposite a 2 spade bid, that makes a pass by South really, really automatic. And 2 spades, although I think that on normal defense, most people will go down 1, it actually ended up making. Let's look and see how the defense went for somebody who went down only 1 and 3 spades. Did they get a diamond lead? No, they did not get a diamond lead. So they got a club lead. They took their 2 club tricks. Then, what was the shift? Another club. Okay, so this got roughed, presumably. Then a heart. Did they take a hook? Oh wow, at this stage they can actually make 3 spades because East flew with the King of Hearts. Why did East play the King of Hearts there? Now they can actually make it. So did they pitch some diamonds on the hearts? Let's see what they did. Oh, they took a spade hook, and that ended up causing them to go down 1. Okay, so that's how that happened. If they just cashed the Queen 10 of Hearts pitching diamonds at that stage, then they can make it. Let's look here. Before we do, Ethan is saying something about board 13. Is my bid 3 clubs or 2 hearts? Oh, Ethan's wondering if he underbid there. He actually does have a, I would say, a invite. It's 2 hearts. So we play that in competition, fit bids are off, and we play weak jump shifts. Actually, never. So in competition, we actually do play fit bids. So Ethan can actually bid 3 clubs over the double to show a fit bid. It's not the perfect fit bid, and the reason I say that is because generally fit bids should show a 4-card trump suit as well as a usable side 5-card suit. He's got the usable side 5-card club suit. It's actually 6 cards, but he only has 3 spades. Opposite that, yeah, I'm just going to bid 3 spades there. So I'll sign off. Oh, okay, so that round finished sooner than I expected. So we're still above 70, but we've dropped below 75%, so that's not good. What do we do here? So we play 2-0 here as a weak 5-5 minor hand. My hand is not weak, so I'm going to open this 1 diamond. And I'm going to alert that as 11 is 16 with 2 plus diamonds. 3 clubs down 1 ended up not being good. I guess most people are in diamonds here. Let's see. Yeah, a lot of people got to 3 diamonds, which we're not going to find after partner opens a weak no trump. Me bidding 3 diamonds in balancing seat there is a bit of a gamble, especially when the opponents could have a game. And 3 no plus 2 was a top for partner. So I'm going to bid 2 clubs, which shows that I'm at least 5-4 in the minors. This is just a natural call here. Over a 2 heart response, I can bid 2 no, which shows that I have better diamonds than clubs. But partner's going to tell me now which he prefers. Partner prefers clubs. I don't want to make a 2-card double here. Oh, shoot. So this was a misclick. I guess this is undiscussed. I meant to bid 2 no here, but accidentally bid 2 spades. Partner's probably going to pass this. It's undiscussed. This is not an option that's ever come up. Yeah, I guess I should use confirm bid. It looks like they've called the director on me here. I'm just going to have to tell the director I misclicked. So technically, partner should not be taking any inference from the fact that they called the director here. Partner should assume that my 2 spade bid is normal. The fact that they've called the director is probably alerting partner that something's up here. He should not be taking any inference from that and should bid normally. Partner probably, if he's assuming that my bid is natural, he's putting me for a shape of something like 0 hearts, 4 spades, and 5-4 in the minors. That would be consistent, probably, with this auction, although it hasn't come up. And opposite that, partner is probably going to just pass 2 spades. The opponents probably did as best as they could to leave this in. Had they competed to 3 hearts, it would probably be not as good as leaving me in 2 spades, which is going to be down like 3 or 4. Partner probably has 4 or 5 spades. If partner ends up having 5 spades, then that's extremely lucky, and we don't deserve that at all. So I'm expecting partner to have something like 3 or 4 spades. Okay, so partner had 5 spades. That is ridiculous. If I was the opponent, I would think we were cheating with an auction like this, to be honest. This is bizarre. And oh my goodness, I would be so upset if I was the opponents here. Okay, but let's focus. We're playing 2 spades, okay? This is a crazy auction, and I hope this was very entertaining for you guys. It's certainly entertaining for me. East has shown six hearts. West has shown a desire to wait over 2 spades, suggesting that West has spade length. So I'm going to put the spade suit for 4-2 with West having 4 or 5 spades. There's no need to play high here. I'm just going to play low. East will play some low heart spot, and then I can ruff. Okay, so now I have to decide how to continue here. West should be out of hearts now. There's no need to keep this ace of spades unless I'm trying to set up one of my minor suits. Is there any reason to try to keep this ace here in dummy? Maybe. But I think what I want to do is probably unblock the ace so that I can draw trumps. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to unblock the ace. And then I'm going to duck a diamond to preserve communications. Now, playing the jack seems normal here. Let's count points though. So East has ace of hearts. East had the king of diamonds, that's 3. East probably has the ace of clubs. It's very likely East has the ace of clubs, so I should probably fly with the king here. Okay, so East did not have the ace of clubs. So that means East probably has the queen of clubs. I might still be able to get away without losing a club if East also has the queen of diamonds. Okay, so both were offside as it turns out. Okay, so now I have to decide how to play, how to continue here. I'm going to continue with the jack of diamonds instead of the top club. Okay, so that worked. Now let's try the jack of clubs to pitch that final heart away. Okay, so that probably means West has most of the outstanding spades. So let's duck a spade and see what happens. Now I'm going to win a last spade trick and I'm going to be down 1, which is probably about as good as I could have hoped for on this hand. It's very unfortunate for the opponents that this happened. I would be very upset if I was them. Now West is finessed. Just all around a terrible result for the opponents, but I mean, it was a misclick. I meant to bid 2-0. And it's a top for us. It's just terrible luck for the opponents. I would be very upset if I was them. But My alert was correct that it was an undiscussed bid. I'm not compelled to say that it was a misclick. I'm compelled to give the opponents what our agreement is for that particular bid. And our particular agreement was undiscussed for 2 spades. I feel bad for them, but that's how it goes. Sometimes when you misclick, you get a really bad score. Sometimes when you misclick, you get a great score. Usually you get a bad score when you misclick. So we don't want to waste time here because I believe, although this hasn't happened to us in a very long time, if you don't have time to play a board, I believe you get an average, and we don't want to be getting average scores. That's the worst possible thing that could happen. We want to actually play the boards. Let's call Kevin just so that we have time. Let's call the director here. So I guess this is a sub. There we go. Okay, so we've got a robot sub. Perfect. Hopefully we can play this quickly in 3 minutes. We play transfer advances in this sequence, over which I'm just going to bid 2 spades. I don't have a good enough hand to make a transfer advance. Board 19 would be a board that, if I was the opponents looking back at these hands for suspicious boards, I would look at this board and I would say, this is suspicious, the opponents are cheating. Nobody bids 2 spades here. Although I can't count the amount of times our opponents have done something similar against us, and we've been upset about it. Turns out that it's our turn to be happy and them to be upset. I don't have the stuff to bid 3 spades here. I have to pass. We're probably not going to have time to play this last board because the way it works is if you have less than 3 minutes left to play. Oh, goodness. Okay. Interesting. So they've gotten to 5 clubs. So let's spend our time defending this hand because I doubt we're playing this hand in 2 minutes. But maybe if we play really quickly, we'll be able to actually play the last board. I'm going to play small. Okay, so partner started with 1 club, and he's asking for a spade back. So the diamond's okay. Partner's got the ace, he's probably going to play it. I'll give count to show partner that I've got an odd number of spades. Okay, so partner's got a heart card. Now it all comes down to whether we're taking a heart at the end. Are we? We are not. Did we play this fast enough to play the last board? Let's see. Oh wow, the game is freezing. Okay, do we have time? to play the last board. Did we do it fast enough? No, we did not. That's too bad. And it sucks, but the opponents ended up being in the perfect spot. Oh well, at least the last round was one of those rounds where the opponents had the cards. Let's see how this turned out. It was a near top for the opponents. All right, I'm going to use the bathroom, then we're going to focus for the last couple rounds. All right, so we're back. There's 1 minute left in this round, and what do we have left to play? Oh, it's one round left. All right, how did board 19 go in the end? Fascinating board here, with everybody not in two spades, with the misclick here where I meant to bid two no trump, showing the minors with diamond preference. Partner smoothly passing and going down one. Double dummy, it should actually go down 4 double dummy, so I guess I did well to make sure that it only went down 1. Everybody else, of course, is in hearts in their 8-card fit. Board 20, what happened here? Why are the opponents doing this? Club, 2 clubs, 3 clubs, 5 clubs. 5 clubs is a very peculiar bid, and the only explanation I can think of why East would bid 5 clubs is East was frustrated with board 19 and wanted to swing it. And it turns out that swinging it was a good call, and 5 clubs ends up making. Unfortunately, we scored 50% on board 21, but if you look at the scores for board 21, we probably would have scored 50% anyway, because it's a pretty flat board. But you never know. 5 clubs is definitely a wild swing, and it was definitely a bid you make when you're tilted, like East probably was. So here the decision is 1 club or 1 heart. It's a great hand. I don't think this is quite good enough for 1 club. I'm just going to open a heart and then jump to 3 hearts at my next opportunity. And that shows a hand pretty similar to this, which has a lot of shape and isn't quite good enough for 1 club, but has a lot of playing strength. Oh, amazing. Okay, so this is an artificial game force sequence over which my call is, so 2 hearts would show spades, 2 spades shows diamonds. So that shows 4 diamonds. Next, he's going to shake me out. So 3 clubs says that I'm 6-4. This says 6 plus hearts and 4 plus diamonds. My call after partner bids 3 diamonds is going to be 3 spades, showing this shape. This would show 1-2, this is 2-1. So this shows that I am 2-6-4-1 shape. Partner's next call for clubs will be asking me about my controls, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 controls. Well, that's unfortunate. Partner's signing off in 3-0. I really want to be kicking here and bidding again, but it probably means that partner is stacked in the black suits. And if partner is stacked in the black suits, I can't unilaterally make a slam try here. So I'm going to pass, unfortunately. This probably means partner's only got 1 or 0 hearts, and if partner has 1 or 0 hearts, my hand isn't very good. So I'm going to let partner play 3-0. What? Okay, so as it turns out, we've landed in the perfect spot because we're just off 2 aces. What a great call by partner here. Partner might even have play for extras if he can bring down the heart suit and not lose both aces right away. I don't think so. I think partner intentionally bid 3-0 here. Partner had a lot of playing strength. Partner knew I was a limited hand with a max of 15 high card points. So he probably just wanted to bid 3-0 knowing that he had no roughing value in hearts. He certainly knew that 3-0 was to play. We've done thousands of practice hands. We practice almost every day our bidding, so he knew this. This was an intentional bid that he made. So now the opponents, because they've played spades, we now have 2 spade stoppers. Now if partner can bring down the heart suit, he's going to make 12 tricks for a very clear top. That was a quick duck by East. East would have thought about it with the queen, I would think. There we go. So that's taking 12 tricks for a 100%. Nobody is going to be in 3-0 making 6. Some people might have gotten to 3-0, but I doubt anybody's getting to 3-0 and making 6. Very nice bid by partner. Going into this last round, we're at 71%. We do have, I believe, an outside chance mathematically to get above 75%. So that is the aim. We're off to a good start because this is going to be very likely a top. Unless somebody else is doing the same thing, which I think is unlikely. Nope, so everybody's in hearts. Nobody's taking 490. All right, so with this hand, I've got a pretty clear 2 heart bid. This is just normal. 6 card heart suit to the queen jack. Not the best suit quality, but I make up for it by having an outside ace. If I had this suit alone, I certainly wouldn't be making a 2 heart called vol in first seat, but this hand is good enough. Partner's expecting a hand around this and can always ask about my trump quality if he wants to. A 2-no bid here would be August. Another thing that goes for preempting here is the shortness in the spade suit. Partner might have 4 or 5 spades, but in case he doesn't, we've been able to keep the opponents out of spades. Let's have a look at the opponent's carding. We want to make sure that we take every trick we're entitled to here. So they have no carding agreements. Did they announce something? Odd even discards. Okay, so presumably they play standard carding and odd even discards. We've gotten to a 9-card fit, which is great. Looking at this hand, we've got 2 club losers. We have a spade loser, so that's 3. And we have 1 or 2 diamond losers, so that's 4 or 5 losers and a half card loser. So all things considered, the most likely outcome here is making exactly, unless I get both the trumps and the diamonds wrong. So, let's play cards. We don't want a club continuation. So what I'm going to do is play the 4. Since they play standard carding, I want to discourage them from continuing to play clubs. I'd rather they play a spade, on the off chance that I get a pitch. There's really no reason to fly with the queen here. I can always play low to the king later. So I'm going to play small. If the king is onside, it's always going to be onside. What I could actually do here is I could duck to prevent a ruff. If I win with the ace, so I could duck, but if I duck, then a spade is coming back and a diamond is coming through. So there's no need to duck here. Let's win, and we'll take a trump hook. Okay, so that's one hurdle dodged there. There's no need to delay playing trumps because I'm worried about a diamond ruff, so I may as well draw the final trump here. I can play low to my jack, preserving an entry in case there is one. Now I can exit a spade here. Maybe they'll cash their final top spade. The 10 of diamonds is likely with West, so if a small diamond comes through, I'm going to duck. The reason I say that is because the jack was played first round by East. There's the king. There's another hurdle dodged there. Hopefully the ace of spades comes out of East's hand now. If that happens, then I'm making all the rest of the tricks. Come on, ace of spades. Nope, so no ace of spades. But we still have some chance of taking the rest of the tricks. Let's play the 9 of spades. Maybe we'll get the ace of spades to come out. Come on, ace of spades, let's go. Nope. We still have a chance here because I can play low to my 10 of hearts, and I can run the 7 of spades. Okay, so that didn't work either. Okay, well, now maybe there's a squeeze. Let's see. Okay, we can get rid of that now. And East successfully pitched the ace of spades. So good D there by East. It was not to be to take that extra trick. So this probably won't be a top. I'm sure there will be other people that are taking as many tricks as me. It probably would have been a top had I been able to take 10 tricks. This is probably going to be an average plus, I would think. And it is an average plus. Someone was able to take one extra trick. East did well to avoid toppling the ace of spades there. Maybe I should have... No, I think I probably played this as deceptively as I could here. What does double dummy say? Should be making exactly. So I was able to take one extra trick. Oh goody, so we might have a slam hand coming up. So let's start with one spade here. Partner rates to be 14 to 16 whenever he opens one diamond. If partner's 14 to 16, is slam in the picture? Well, I've got 16, so it definitely could be if we've got a fit. If we've got no fit, I'll probably settle for 3-0 here. So partner is 14 to 16. and partner does not have 4 spades. So that's unfortunate, but maybe partner has a 5-card minor. If partner has a 5-card minor, then we still might have a slam. So let's ask. So this is artificial game forcing. Partner says anything other than 3 clubs or 3 diamonds here. I think I'm going to sign off in 3-0. Okay, so partner's got 4 hearts, which means that partner has a 4-card heart suit and might be 4 triple threes. So we really have no fit at all here. And our max combined high card strength is 32 points. So with no fit and a max of 32 high card points, I really don't see the need to search for slam here. Nope. I'm just not going to give the opponents any more information, and I'm just going to sign off in 3-0. If we had an 8-card fit, then I probably would have pushed for a slam, but here I don't think so. Probably the opponent's best lead is a diamond. Let's see if they find it. We bid diamonds twice. Okay, so here we go. So looking at top tricks, we've got 3 top spades, 2 top hearts, that's 5, 2 top clubs, that's 7, and then 3 diamonds, very likely. So that's probably 10. So I think we're probably in a spot that we want to be in here. We might be able to set up some hearts. Partner probably could have cashed a top heart just in case there. Now he has to decide whether to play a low heart to the king or run the 10, potentially pinning the 9. So he's going for the pinning the 9 play if hearts are 4-2. Let's see if he pins the 9. Nope. So now he needs to hope for 3-3 hearts. This looks like it's going to be one of those hands that's going to end in a squeeze. Let's see if that's indeed what happens. Now, if West comes back a heart, okay, so West didn't come back a heart. It's a spade. Partner should definitely win this. Now he can test the red suits and see what's going on. Okay, so it looks like the red suits are breaking, or the diamonds are at least. He's still not out of the woods yet, though. He's up to 11 sure tricks. Oh. Oh, why did he pitch a spade? Pitching the spade removes the threat for a black suit squeeze. Maybe he's just going to take a club hook instead of the squeeze. But what if the hearts were breaking? Oh no. Oh wow, okay, so the club finesse worked. Okay, so that's great. So partner went for the club finesse instead of the fancy squeeze play. I would have gone for the squeeze or the 3-3 heart break. You can combine your chances actually and test the hearts, and if the hearts don't break 3-3, then you play for the squeeze. Partner went for the straight up finesse, and it ended up winning. Maybe there was a tell on the hand that made partner think the queen of clubs was with West. If there was a tell, I missed it. But well done by partner to take 12 tricks. One person actually got to 6-0 and went down. So this is a pretty good score. I would have played that hand slightly differently to combine some chances, but partner ended up guessing correctly. And it looks like we're going to finish with 2 100s and 1 above average board. Now, my math isn't great. I don't know if that's enough to get us above 75%. I suspect that we're going to fall just short, but we'll see. So this is going to be slightly above average. This one is a clear top, 100%. And this one is going to be probably a top. Let's join another table and see what's going on here. Probably everyone's going to be in 3-no. Ooh, 6-no, and they're already down by North. This is why you don't bid 6-no with 31, 32 high card points and no fits. Sure, if you have no fits and like 33, 34 high card points, you've got some play for 6-no, but in the absence of a fit, you need to really downgrade your hand. Yeah, the field can get there with 16 opposite 16, but still, with 16 opposite 16, I wouldn't be blasting to slam without a fit. Although we were in a bit of a unique position to know that there was 0 fits there, knowing that we had no 5-card suit to run and not even any 4-4 fits. Most people aren't able to shape out like this. So this is looking better and better with another pair that's down in 6-no. It looks like 3 pairs got to 6-no. We were the only pairs actually that stayed in 3-no. That's a bit bizarre. But I guess most pairs need to have some kind of a quantitative auction, and we didn't based on our system here. Let's look here. What are they in? 4-no. Okay. 1-no, 4-no pass. Yeah, or 1-no. Yeah, exactly. That could be a very standard auction here. Looking at the north hand, what's the standard opening? 1-no. South hand is going to bid with this strength, 16. Yeah, probably quantitative, 4-no. That seems reasonable. And then north is going to pass. So I think that is the normal standard auction, 1-no, 4-no pass. Yeah, this was a good game. We're probably going to end up around 75%. Ethan's going to do the math and figure out if we actually got there. I think it's something like 100, 166% on the last boards. Where'd we end up? Let's see. Moment of truth. Did we get there? Oh, wow, not even close. So my math was way off. So we got to 72%, which was good enough to win, but not quite good enough to get to 75%. It looks like the field in general did not have a very good day because the top score East-West was 58%. The second best score our direction was 55%. So we cleared the field by almost 20%. Which is good. We needed that because last week we lost. So we had to avenge ourselves today, and I think we did that. Overall, I think it was a pretty good game, with the exception of board 9, where we kind of let that one through. I think Ethan made a greedy pass of the double, and then I got fooled by one of Ethan's cards later on. But if we hadn't screwed up board 9, maybe we would have gotten to 75%. But it wasn't to be today. Oh yeah, the misclick. Yeah, you're right. So this was an error as well, the misclick on 19. But the bridge gods were smiling on us today and decided that despite the misclick, they were going to give us a good score regardless. I'm very sorry to the East-West pair that had to deal with that on board 19. But sometimes that's how it goes. They got us back the very next board in 5 clubs, making a wild 5-club bid that ended up making. So hopefully you had fun watching, and hopefully you got something out of today and enjoyed watching us make some errors and watching us make some good plays too. We'll see you next week on Tuesday. Ethan will probably be streaming. I'll be doing the streaming in 2 weeks from today. So thanks again, and thanks for all the comments, especially to Free Kill, who was very active in the chat. Bye everybody. Happy Tuesday.